I look back on the invention of Garmin's Panoptics and the ability to scan and see objects, and we could see fish with that, and then how it began to evolve and over time and what that meant to us as fishermen. As we look at the latest evolution of Garmin's LiveScope transducer, how clear it is, how easy it is to be able to determine the direction that fish are going, how they react to their bait, the size of the fish, to be able to look short and long distance, how easy it is to operate. And I'm absolutely blown away because every species of fish, ice fishing to offshore fishing, has gained incredible insight on how fish react to our baits and our presentations now, thanks to LiveScope.
How's LiveScope's changed my fishing? It's changed my fishing in a way, it's educated me. I've learned more about fishing in the last 3 years of using Garmin LiveScopes than I have in 25 years of competitive fishing. It allows me to see how the fish react to baits, how the fish react to structure, how they react to different times of the day, cloud cover, sunny, all the different conditions. I can see what's going on all around the boat.
There's a lot of talk right now about something from Garmin, the 34 Plus transducer. What it's done is it's kind of taken the place of the original 32, the LiveScope transducer. And I've been one of the lucky guys that's been running it for a while. And in the beginning when it came out, you're like, well, how can it be better than LiveScope? It really is.
So, I mean, the biggest thing about the LVS 34 is just the clarity. I mean, you can see right now, I mean, that is an actual school bus. Bait balls right here over the top of it. I mean, you can see the windows in the school bus. I guarantee you there have been more lost cars, buses, campers, whatever it might be in the lake. People are finding them. I mean, right here, you're looking at trees. The biggest thing about the 34 is the clarity. Right here, you can actually see that's a drop shot going down. You can see the weight and the bait all in one shot. So it's just incredible the clarity you get from the new LVS 34.
This transducer just makes reading your graphs so much easier. It's so clean, so crisp. There's a lot less of a learning curve. You know, you don't have any dead spots in your transducer, and it honestly just helps me catch more fish because it's a lot easier to pick out the fish on your unit, and you really just don't miss anything.
In a brush pile situation, allows me to see in the brush pile, not just around it, but in it. I can see fish moving in it, how they're reacting to it. The LVS 34 Plus, super good target definition, separation is amazing.
You know, probably the biggest thing about the LVS 34 and LiveScope in general is it really makes you focus on fish that you really never fished for. I mean, when you're going down a bank now, I'm constantly scanning, looking for fish that may not be up there on a piece of cover or may be out there suspended under a bait ball. I guess that's the biggest thing. It just makes us as anglers more aware of the fact that fish aren't always where we want them or expect them to be. It's unbelievable days when you'll be going down a bank and you'll be catching them on a crankbait or a swim bait or something like that, and you stop getting bit and you're like, well, they're just not biting. And you start looking around and all of a sudden you realize those fish have actually moved. They're suspended out off the bank. And a lot of times just being able to see those fish where they're at with the use of the forward-facing sonar makes all the difference in the world in catching a fish that you might not catch.
You know, I got Panoptics in 2015 or 16. And I'm like, well, how can it get better? Well, that's a 2D picture. Here comes LiveScope. And then now we have LiveScope Plus. And I guarantee you right now, the engineers in Kansas City are working on something that's going to surprise us again. So it's just technology, fishing's changing, and a guy has to stay updated to be able to not only compete, but just make fishing a lot more enjoyable.